Hello, Professor. My name is Norma Sanchez, and I just completed the health risk assessment paperwork that you had us do on our health history. Most of it did not surprise me. Actually, a lot of it did not surprise me. Uh, Basically, because as I was going through the paperwork, my father has COPD, and he's the only one that suffers from it, but only because it was due to he's not a smoker. He never was a smoker. He caught COPD from he became asthmatic, and eventually, it developed into COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. He worked on cars and did a lot of welding. So he developed COPD. But my grandparents from both my parents' sides, actually, both my grandparents from dad's side, grandmother from mom's side, developed diabetes. I also have uncles from my father's side and aunts from my mother's side and uncles from my mother's side who also are diabetic. So on my personal health profile, I've pretty consistent about doing my healthcare provider yearly checkups. I'm very good with that. I do it on a yearly basis. My last date of my checkup was August 13th, 2020. My healthcare provider had no concerns besides me being overweight. So, which did not surprise me. The date of my last checkup, again, I was August 13th, 2020. I do not smoke. I did have blood work done after I saw my provider, and that blood work was performed August 18th of 2020. All my blood values were normal. There was nothing that was out of range. The medications that I do take a multivitamin, a vitamin C, and fish oil. I do not take anything else. I don't. And I feel so blessed because of my weight. You would think that I have issues with blood pressure or cholesterol, and I do not. So I know my only concern is, obviously my weight and which comes from bad eating habits. So as I answered the exercise and fitness portion, I got a 5. The nutrition portion, I also got a 5, which was moderate health risk on both. Tobacco was excellent, so I scored a 10 because I am not a smoker. Alcohol and drugs, excellent, also 10 because I do not do, I drink every so often. Like, it's not even maybe every day. Like, it's not. It's probably, right now with COVID, oh my goodness, maybe one drink a month, and that's a lot. Stress management, I actually got a 9, which was excellent. My safety is a 10. I do wear my seatbelts every time I get in the car. And any disease prevention. So knowing the warning signs of cancer, heart attack, and stroke, all of that, I actually got a 9, which was an excellent. And that I was very happy about. Again, my results do not surprise me. I know I have a predisposition to diabetes based on my family history. My paternal grandparents were diabetic. And then my maternal grandmother was diabetic. So I know that I am predisposed to diabetes. Feel so blessed that both my parents, aside from my father having a COPD, he is not diabetic, and neither is my mother. So that's actually a big plus. Um, So, in realizing that diabetes is a chronic health condition that affects the way our body turns food into energy, I know my risk factors are: 1, being overweight. big risk factor for that. I'm older than 45 years of age. Um, I exercise less than 3 times a week, especially right now with nursing school. I was doing really well before I started nursing school. Even after, I will say, I was exercising 3 days out of the week. I started eating more fruits and vegetables. I was including more greens in my daily dishes. As a Latina, I actually know that our plates are very bland. Bland in the sense of they're very tasty, but they tend to be like color brown. If I look at my food, it's brown rice, or Mexican rice, which is brown, and beans, which are brown, and then our meat, which is brown. So I've been trying to include salads, and I will say I have been proud to say that in the past 6 months, I have dropped 20 pounds. So, and I have, during the time that I was off, I started exercising again 3 times a week. I know I need to make time to exercise for the main reason that it is good for my health. It's good for me to spend time with my kiddo. And it's also a time to unplug and de-stress. I know the benefits of exercising. My lab values, when I reviewed them, my last glucose, done August 18th of 2020, was at 87. My hemoglobin A1C was 4.5. So I'm actually at a great range. Like, my doctor was very surprised, and it made me happy. So my blood pressure, let me remember. So if I remember correctly, my blood pressure was like 118 over 72. My blood pressure has always been, it's actually 113 over 72. So, and that was the last time they took it at my doctor's office. So I'm actually not bad. Again, I know that I need to lose weight. I know I need to increase fiber based on CDC's recommendation of increasing fiber, increasing vegetable intake. I know I need to decrease starchy foods and carbs in my diet, because I know that, that type of food turns into glucose in our system. I know I need to increase my fruit intake. And by fruit intake, I don't mean, a lot of fruit, because I also know fruit contains fructose. So, more of the berries, the strawberries, the blueberries, sticking to those kind of meals. Again, recommended by the CDC as well. For myself, I will continue to see my healthcare provider annually. I am a hardcore, how can I be a nurse and not promote preventative medicine? So I will say I will work on my weight and continue to work on my weight. Like I stated, I lost 20 pounds recently, maybe a little bit more than that within the past 6 months. And I want to continue on this journey. I'm really excited for this nutrition class. And I know I'm going to learn a lot, because even reading the CDC website on what is diabetes, it makes me really want to continue on this journey of improving my health. I love this project. I think it was very self-reflective. And that's pretty much it, Professor. I hope you enjoyed my video.